Here's me thinking that Elden Ring was gonna get DLC of the year. So we finally got some more information on the Nier Automata Stellar Blade DLC, a DLC that makes way too much sense considering that Kim Hyung-tae, the director of Stellar Blade, was heavily inspired through Nier Automata to create Stellar Blade. So it's a collaboration that makes way too much sense, a lot of passion behind it, and it's cool how things are sort of coming full circle, also considering that Yoko Taro is a huge fan of Stellar Blade as well, so it's a match made in heaven. You know this is a goated DLC when 2B is looking better here in Stellar Blade than the actual source game she's from. I mean... I feel like Nier Automata is sort of like the first video game to break mainstream gooning, and it's similar energy with Stellar Blade. One of the main reasons why Stellar Blade blew up kind of into the mainstream was because of the gooning aspect of the game. Love it or hate it, this is a big reason as to why it is successful. Of course, this is one hell of a video game. Gooning aside, this is one of my favorites from 2024, and I only hope that Shift Up decide to turn this into a fully blown franchise. I need to see multiple future installments of this. However, we now know what this DLC is going to include. It is the first proper DLC for Stellar Blade. Even though it isn't a massive piece of new content, it is still very much a cosmetic update to the game. This DLC also comes with a few other really cool things, including something that people have been waiting a long time for. Basically, Emil is going to be roaming around in the wasteland, which is very cool. The fact that we've actually got Emil there. This is truck version of Emil as we see him in Nier Automata. And I like how he's even got one of the soda can vending machines on the back of his truck. That is fantastic. And we've even got the OG voice actor of Emil for the DLC as well. So it looks like there's just a little bit of a story thing input into here, but from the information we have, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any kind of story, scenario, or quest that you do in order to get this stuff. Basically, Emil is simply just a vendor who will sell the Nier-related cosmetic item. In total, there are 11 items, so I don't believe we've seen absolutely all of them here in the trailer. We have an Emil head and scarf for Adam, which is super cool. We've got a 9S outfit for Lily, a pod skin for the drone, but the most nutritious piece of food here is what we get for Eve. So far we've seen a 2B outfit for Eve, an A2 outfit. I'm glad A2's getting a little bit of love in this DLC. We've even got the End of Your Heart edition for Nintendo Switch exclusive outfit with the Kabuki mask as an outfit here, so it's cool to see that's getting a little bit of love. And I believe this outfit right here is actually brand new. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this is an outfit that has ever appeared in any of the Nier games. It's, you know, it's nice. We got the lunar tear there. That's nice. I might be wrong about this, but I believe it is brand new. Possibly something between both Kim Hyung-tae and Yoko Taro. Very nice. So we've only seen just over half of the cosmetic items that will be in the DLC. There is going to be 11, so no doubt I would say the revealing outfit, an incredibly popular Nier outfit for 2B, will most likely also be an outfit for Eve. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a little bit of Kaine love for Eve as well in this DLC. And no doubt, I would say that the skirtless version of 2B's outfit will also be an outfit in the game as well. I mean, these are just two outfits that make too much sense. They absolutely need to be here. Make a boy thirsty. Now, what people should know is this isn't literally putting 2B into Stellar Blade. These are simply just outfits for Eve. This is still very much Eve with her body proportions and whatnot. And it also does make me think that when we're looking at the haircut with the bandana and the white short hair of 2B or the longer white hair for A2, these aren't actually attached to the outfits. Game might be wrong about this, but it makes me think these are rather just haircuts for Eve. So you can kind of maybe mix and match. If there is any video game that makes the most sense to have a Nier Automata collab with 2B, it is 100% Stellar Blade. We all knew this was going to happen. Shift Up have done an insane job of putting the Nier Automata related stuff into Stellar Blade. It all just looks Way too good! And this is a huge deal for the director of Stellar Blade, Kim Hyung-tae, who was originally inspired and motivated through Nier Automata to create his own video game, Stellar Blade. So cool. Now the next big thing coming in this update is the long-awaited photo mode, and what a time for it to drop alongside the Nier DLC. Again, it's really interesting why this wasn't in the game, just considering its aesthetics from day one. I kind of feel like maybe Sony were the ones to say, hey, can we just kind of hold up on the photo mode just for like the launch of the game, because we know what the gamers are gonna do with it. Either way though, it's like you can't stop gamers from unlocking the true potential of photo mode, because that will be accessed within the first 5 minutes of people installing the new update. Oh my god. This is like providing gooners with the ultimate weapon of goon. No, actually, the ultimate weapon of goon would be the PC version of Stellar Blade. The day that happens, which we know it is going to happen, by the way. Shift Up have mentioned that a PC version is most likely going to be a thing. Holy shit, the Stellar Blade Nexus is going to be rife. Anyway, aside from that, the photo mode looks fantastic. It's just that typical Unreal Engine photo mode you come to love and expect. A ton of different options to customize, different camera settings, poses, filters. It looks pretty good, and obviously people are going to be using this a lot. I would say if there was a way to track the game time of using the photo mode separate to that of actually just playing the game, for some people it's going to be equivalent to that of a normal run of Stellar Blade. I'm talking like 40 plus hours, man. People are going to be living on this shit. I also don't think I've ever seen so much hype surrounding a photo mode for a video game in the course of history towards video game photo modes. It also looks like there's a quest attached to unlocking photo mode, so you take on a request from the request list board, and you're then tasked with taking photos of different things within Xion. Furthermore, there is some other smaller stuff, including 4 new outfits outside of the Nier DLC. Throughout all of the updates for Stellar Blade since launch, these are mainly revolving around new outfits, and Shift Up are not stopping anytime soon. We've got no idea how to obtain these outfits, but these are them right here. Now, this one, I want to specifically talk about this one, because, you know, it is, Babe, I got some new bedroom ideas! When Stellar Blade first launched, there was this big controversy surrounding censorship. There was an outfit found in the original version that journalists got their hands on. In fact, even still now, people are able to access the original version of this particular outfit. In an update that was applied on day one of public launch, this outfit was seemingly changed to be less revealing. For me, it's not a huge deal, because it's like, have you seen what else is in the game? Like, in regards to some of the outfits, like, they're like, whoop! We're not really missing out, bros. I mean, and if you're that kind of desperate, you know, there's sources and places you can go for that kind of thing. Anyway, I know that people don't really like censorship, but when you see something like this, that obviously right here the PlayStation blog is promoting, it then kind of sends you the message of like, okay, maybe PlayStation don't really have too much of an issue with the revealing stuff. I mean, I don't know, maybe PlayStation was scared when the game was first coming out, because they're like, we don't really know how people are going to deal with this kind of thing. The whole issue surrounding that censorship towards that outfit, though, is still very much kind of unknown. Kim Hyung-tae has mentioned that the updated version of that outfit is the intended way the outfit should look, but then a lot of people believe, no, that's just Sony kind of dick slamming you and being like, that's what you need to say. We don't want to be in the naughty books with the players. So who knows what actually happened with that situation. But looking at this outfit, oh my god. Yeah, the outfit designers at Shift Up are on a completely different level. There's going to be a new accessory added into the game known as Symbol of Legacy, and when equipped, when you go into Techie mode, spoiler alert, Eve will now appear in her fusion outfit that we see towards one of the endings of Stellar Blade. So now you can actually play around with that fusion outfit in-game whenever you activate Techie mode. Very cool, because this is one of the coolest looks for Eve throughout the entire game. So there's going to be lip sync support added to the French, Spanish, Italian, German, Portuguese, and Latin American Spanish languages. This is huge, and this is something that we don't really ever see with video games applied via an update. You're now able to choose a specific song out of the Stellar Blade soundtrack to listen to at the camp. Very nice. And there is now a no ponytail option for the ponytail customization within the settings menu, so you can now completely disable the ponytail. Previously, it was either long, which is the default, or of course, short. I don't know why you wouldn't want the ponytail though, because the ponytail physics in this game are insane. This is something in the past Shift Up mentioned that they had to work incredibly hard towards to actually get right, and at one point, because of the difficulties surrounding the long ponytail and its physics, they were thinking about just completely scrapping it altogether because it was taking up so much development time. Legitimately, this was one of the big hurdles that they had to get over, so don't remove that ponytail. Appreciate what Shift Up worked so hard for. So that is the big content update for Stellar Blade, the biggest one so far. We of course know that later on down the track, while it hasn't been concreted, Shift Up do want to do a proper big paid DLC, because this upcoming DLC is completely free. It will be available November 20th, so next week. However guys, that is all for today, just keeping you in the loop with everything going on with Stellar Blade. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything going on here. Check out my other garbage social media platforms. A big thank you to my wonderful patrons. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll talk real soon.